NewsLink Indiana.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. My name is Peter Hood. Let's talk sports, shall we? We begin today on the links with the Ball State men's golf team. It was announced earlier today that senior McCormick Clouser has been presented with the Mid-American Conference Co-Golfer of the Week Award. Clouser tied for 4th place over the weekend at the Northern Intercollegiate at Northern Illinois University in a competition that featured over 70 golfers representing 13 teams. Clouser led Ball State with a 3-round score of 218. The Cardinals finished in 8th place as a team amongst a field that featured 10 teams that finished ranked in the top 100 last season. The 4th place finish is the best of Clouser's collegiate career. The Cardinals as a team have the weekend off. They'll next be in action on September 20th at the Wolf Run Intercollegiate in Zionsville. Looking ahead to this weekend, and more specifically Friday night, a rivalry will be renewed out at Tiger Field in Yorktown. The Delta Eagles and the Yorktown Tigers will clash on the gridiron under the lights this Friday. Now, Delta has traditionally had the upper hand in this series, but the Tigers have been victorious 2 of the last 3 seasons. This year, both teams come in at 2-1 on the season. Both are ranked in the top 15 in Class 3A. Needless to say, Friday's game is a very important one. And earlier this week, myself and Darian Phillips had a chance to catch up with both coaches, Grant Zagunda from Delta, Mike Wilhelm from Yorktown, to get their thoughts.
Well, overall, they are the fondest memories. I mean, we've played for a state championship before and regionals and all those things, but my biggest memories over the last 17 years always involve the Yorktown game. They're a great challenge. They run a lot of different formations at you. They run a lot of different types of motion and get in different formations after they line up in one, and then it changes on you at the last second. Riley Neal's a phenomenal quarterback. He can make all the throws. Then you got Riley Miller at receiver that's been a 3-year starter for him. He's a great athlete and a great receiver. I mean, they're a good team. They got a lot of great players, and all those players have experience. And, we're just hoping that we can go over there and play well. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty simple. We're going to have to keep the ball out of their hands. We got to put drives together, 10, 12, 15-play drives that take time off the clock and score. If we can do that, then I think we can beat them, and if we go 3 and out most of the game, we're going to be in trouble.
Well, it's a big rivalry. It's our main rivalry between this Yorktown and Delta game, and it's we don't have to do much as coaches this week to get prepared emotionally and mentally, because our guys are always ready to play, and I know Delta's the same way. It's just a game we look forward to every year because we know there's going to be a lot of hype. We know there's going to be a lot of fans that show up on Friday night. So, I mean, both teams get jacked up, and that's what makes it a great atmosphere to be around. I think the big challenge is the athletes that they have on both sides of the ball, but especially on offense. They have some very skilled athletes and some guys who have a lot of experience, and those are guys that we're going to have to tackle. I mean, their running backs are very experienced. The quarterback is very experienced. They have a very experienced wide receiver. So we can't let those guys have big plays, and that's kind of been the thing in this game. Is the team that has big plays usually does pretty well.
Now, guys, that game is set to kick off at 7:30 out at Tiger Field in Yorktown on Friday. Always a huge matchup in the Muncie area for football, volleyball, whatever sport. Those two schools kind of crosstown rivals, and always fun to see how it plays out.
Yeah, Peter, it sounds like it is going to be an exciting weekend in
Absolutely.
Delaware County sports.
And coming up, Ball State students present a musical about mental illness.
And Twitter users might have experienced a bit of a slowdown today. That and more in NewsLink Entertainment.